The guys are off. In lane number 1, we've got Callum Clemens, Tommaso Pieri in lane 2. Antonius Markanos in lane 3. Rofki Gunnarsson in 4. Enrico Zanoni in 5. Victor Hestinghoff, Moritz Fiebig, Dimitro Mayandrescu, Nico Mazeradze, Michael Wesolowski, Jayson Hopper, Luis Couillard, Diogo Pereira, Fabian Hermans, Bjarni Kajarnason, Colin Bossart, Anistis Armitis, Guillaume Briant, Harry Lightfoot, who has a bit of work to do, and Quintin Geralt.
So what are we saying? First person off the Echo Bike wins the workout?
I mean, it could well be. It's Moritz Fiebig if that's what we're going on. Moritz is first off, inside 47 seconds, hands on the bar. And he's joined by Victor Hestinghoff. And now we're seeing more and more of our guys trickle off the bar, so no real separation yet.
No, all similar cycle speeds on the snatches. No one's sort of gone out and gone touch and go, and I think that would be not the smartest choice at this stage in the workout. Harry Lightfoot always starts workouts quick.
Yeah.
So we'll see where he gets to the bar.
He's in his hard-earned Red Bull hat. Was that you that told me that yesterday, that only the Red Bull athletes get a hat? The Red Bull don't actually sell hats.
I don't think it was me.
So to get a hat from Red Bull, you have to be a Red Bull athlete. Harry Lightfoot finishes his 10 snatches. He's going to cross the finish line, or across the yellow tape line, and head back. He's joined by Victor Hestinghoff. And Moritz Fiebig is already on the bar with 1 bar muscle up in. Moritz Fiebig and Harry Lightfoot, of course, share a coach who we had on earlier on during the female heats, Mike Allen from AOD. Moritz at the top of his rep there, taking a look down the line and seeing who's with him and who's not. Antonius Markanos on your screen in the eye-catching orange. Will the real Slim Shady please muscle up? Moritz Fiebig is back on the bike for round 2 of 2 at this 80 kilo weight. Antonius Markanos, I don't think he had that purple in his hair yesterday. A new addition.
I think he did.
So Moritz Fiebig in the early lead. Always a good athlete in these short, punchy workouts. These repetitive rounds will suit him. Strong guy as well. Certainly looks the part. The Ukrainians are in the house. Oh, you didn't hit control on your last pace there. Just Roman. Unlucky. 2 calories to go for Moritz Fiebig. Last one, and he's going to be on to his second and final set at 80 kilos before stripping the bar for 60 kilos for his second 2 rounds of this workout. The time to beat, 11:26, set by Leonardo Grattino in heat number 1. This is heat 2 of 2 of your elite men. Workout number 2. Overall leader so far, Jayson Hopper. Back on the snatches. He's keeping pace with Moritz and Guillaume Briant and Antonius Markanos and Victor Hestinghoff and Luis Couillard. They're all there or thereabouts. Harry Lightfoot and Colin Boss are right there with them, so no real separation yet. They're just finishing up these snatches. They have the choice now of when they change their plates.
Yeah, Moritz started to slow down on that last set of 5, I would say, on those snatches. So he's choosing to change his weights now, maybe get a bit of a breather before he goes back to the bar.
Opposite from Antonius Markanos. Cross the finish line, almost forgets to touch. So he's not changing his weight, so that could come into play later on.
Yeah, it looks like Jayson Hopper's managed to close in some time on that second set of snatches. Harry Lightfoot's done. He's going to go straight to the bar muscle-ups and change his weights later on.
So Luis Couillard, Antonius Markanos didn't change his weights, but he's back to the bar. Moritz Fiebig is back to the bar, having changed his weights. And Jayson Hopper is back to the bar, having changed his weights. Harry Lightfoot didn't, but he's back, along with Quentin Geralt. No, Guillermo Briant. Apologies. Antonio Marcanos first off this penultimate, first on to the penultimate set of calories on the Echo bike. He's joined by Moritz Fiebig. Jayson Hopper is really closing in the gap there. He's there with Louis Couillard.
Yeah, you got about the top 7, top 8 separated by about 3 reps at most across the field. So it's going to come down to the last 2 sets. They're all looking across the floor at each other.
Guillermo Briant and Harry Lightfoot hoping they can just reel themselves back into contention here, but Guillermo leading overall along with Moritz in this heat of 20, the second heat of 2.
I think we're going to see one of them maybe make a move now in this 3rd set, especially from the bike to the snatches.
Last 4 calories for Guillermo. Louis Couillard, Jayson Hopper, hands in the air. Moritz Fiebig, hand in the air. Last calorie for Antonios Marcanos. Guillermo
he still has to change his weights.
Antonios has to change his weight. Moritz does not, and he's straight into his snatches along with Hopper, who doesn't have to change his weight. So Moritz Fiebig with a 2-rep lead over Jayson Hopper on this second last set of snatches.
Yeah. No one's been sort of sucked into the touch and go. Jayson Hopper just pulling the bar up from basically his knees, pulling it overhead. Moritz going for more of the classic into the hip power snatch.
Callum Clemens not too far back. He's about 3 reps behind Jayson Hopper over here in lane number 1. Antonios Marcanos is opting for some touch and go there in lane number 3.
Now we've got a race.
Hopper follows Moritz Fiebig back to the rig. Moritz is going to get there first. And he gets 2 muscle-ups in before Hopper grabs on.
Yeah.
So Hopper has a bit of work to do if he wants to try and get another 100 points here after his event win yesterday afternoon. Crazy touch and go from Antonios Marcanos. Keeps him in contention. So Moritz Fiebig, 2 reps to go on his bar muscle-up. He's going to be back onto the Echo bike for the last time. Jayson Hopper is just a rep behind him. Louis Couillard is there or thereabouts. Callum Clemens is there or thereabouts. So Hopper and Fiebig pretty much neck and neck back on the Echo bike. Hopper doing his almost patented look down the line to see where people are and see if he can see their screens. First saw it in Knoxville when he first came on the scene, looking up and down trying to see if he can see where people are to pace off them. At the MAC when he lifted that sword and qualified for the games for the first time. Callum Clemens, Antonio Marcanos, Louis Couillard, Fabian Hermans all chasing down Jayson Hopper and Moritz Fiebig, who are neck and neck on the Echo bike.
Both on 15 calories, 5 calories to go.
Hand in the air for Jayson Hopper. Hand in the air for Moritz Fiebig. He's off the bike. Hopper's off the bike. Hopper with a little jog. Moritz with an intentional walk. Moritz gets the hands on. He sees Hopper over his shoulder and knows he needs to move. This is the last set of snatches. 10 snatches here on their back. They have to cross this yellow tape line, shuttle run back, and give us 10 muscle-ups before crossing the finish line. We could end up with a foot race here.
Yeah, Moritz is moving this bar faster, and he's keeping an eye on Hopper to his left. Now he's slowing down a bit.
They're neck and neck, 2 reps to go. Moritz pulls ahead. He finishes his snatches, crosses the yellow tape line, touches the ground and heads back. Hopper still has a rep to go, so this is Moritz as if he can hold on.
His cycle time was about the same as Hopper's. It looks like Hopper's sort of let this one go.
Yeah, Hopper's walking. I think he knows he can't catch Moritz, but he can keep ahead of the rest of the pack. Moritz, 2 muscle-ups in. He's got 8 to go. This guy loves an event win, and he is going to enjoy crossing that finishing line. Your time to beat from the earlier heat, 11:26, won't hold. Moritz has 2 muscle-ups remaining. And Moritz Fiebig loves a French showdown, loves an event win, and laps it up as he crosses 10:33.
First off the Echo bike, first over the finish line.
Jayson Hopper and Callum Clements, Fabian Hermans all on their last set. Hopper looks like he's going to hold on. He can cross the finish line for second place, a first and a second to open his weekend here in France. Doing what he needs to do to try and get that ticket back to cross the games, defend his crown as the fittest man on earth.